again, people. Hey, from the UK, evening, New Zealand. My New Zealand peeps. Oh, I still have that shirt I haven't mailed yet. It's on my list. It's kind of chilly here. I love wearing my sweatshirts. It was like 58, 57 last night. I left the windows open. The house only got down to 73. So I don't know where the weather's at. My buddy Bob in Kentucky called. It got down to like, he said 40 something last night. I was like, whoa, man. He only got up to 60 today. I'm at 71 right now. So it's still a little chilly because we're used to freaking 90. So the windows are open. It's about 71 in here. I was outside just checking on the horses, giving them water. I was going to ride Buddy, but I'm going to ride Buddy tomorrow, I think. I got to get the video camera and see if that damn horse is going to kill me. This may be my last live. If Buddy kills me, y'all cut this out and say, freaking that damn horse killed Rick because he went out there and rode him like a dummy because he ain't ridden him in so long. But anyway, let's see. Canada. Freezing my ovaries off. Damn. That might be better than a hysterectomy. Shit. Just get a little cold. 36. Wow. Wow. Did you cancel PayPal? Why would I cancel PayPal? Did something happen with PayPal? Did they go into anti-gun crap or something? Y'all got to tell me why. What's going on? 40 degrees in Connecticut. Brr. Yeah, 40 is kind of nice. I like that 40 to 60 area. It's just cold enough. You got to kind of wrap up a little bit, but not freezing to where you got to wear gloves and the wind chill takes you out and all that. I love wearing sweatshirts and fire and being warm and cuddling up, getting all warm, creating some heat. Let's see. Can't wait to see. But I got to do it right. I did my horsey live. See, if I'd have done this on my gun channel, I know everybody would have went, just get on him. Let's see if he throws you. But I asked my horsey peep. I did a live last Sunday, and I said, what do y'all want me to do with Buddy? I haven't ridden him in a while. I can just throw a saddle on him and get on him, and he'll probably buck. And then I can show you how to correct it and stop it. Or I can do it right and set him up to success to where he doesn't have to buck, and it's easier on him and it's better. And I expected everybody to say, I want to see you get bucked off. Do it wrong. And my audience totally surprised me. And they all looked out for Buddy and said, don't make it hard on him. Do it right. He shouldn't have to buck. Set him up for success. So that was kind of a learning moment because I really expected this kind of crazy feedback from YouTube saying, yeah, we want to see your ass get bucked off. I know if I'd ask my gun channel, they'd all be like, yeah, get on there, drink before you go. Shit, we want to laugh at you. But my horsey people looked out for my horse, which is a good deal. I love a good fire. Buddy is a good boy. Sometimes he's just milking me like a freaking big old milk bone. Go out there, he starts crying and coming over like he's hungry. I got to feed him. Good old Mr. T. Nice sweets oats. He had some oats today already. I just gave him their little snack. They were both eating together. 28? Ooh, man. That's a bit nippy. See, that's kind of cold. 28 is, I mean, it's not like really, really miserable cold, but it's below freezing. So then you got to worry about chipping ice and getting ice out of the water bucket and make sure your pipes don't freeze. And, you know, you get in a car, there's a little bit of ice on the road. So when you get below that 32, it kind of changes everything a little bit. What's up, Rick the Dick Tickler? What the hell does that mean? Are we still using a walnut for the safe word here? PayPal is charging 25. What? How can they charge you? They can't charge you for that shit. Somebody's going to take their ass to court. They're freaking crazy. I shaved? Did I really? I wasn't shaved. The only thing I did is I had a goat, so all this was filled in. So I just trimmed this part out to make it a mustache instead of the goat that was just here. So is that shaving? Because I got a 33 in Missouri. If they don't like your opinions, they take 20. They cannot take money for that. That's just crazy. They're just talking shit. Well, I mean, I guess they could put in a contract that you agree to this and you agree to pay, but I still think you take him to court, you're going to win. But he'd be good to Rick. Yeah, really. Damn crazy horse trying to kill me and shit. Oh, I love sleeping when it's cold. Cuddling and getting warm under some blankets. Ooh, man, I sleep the best that way. I can't stand being hot. You can only take off so much clothes. You can always put some more on. Early winter? I don't know if it's going to be early winter or not. It's kind of late here in Texas. Shit, it's already October. We ain't getting rain or nothing here. Ask the gun people if you should ride Buddy the right or wrong way. I know what they're going to say. All right, let's do pop quiz. I'm going to ride Buddy tomorrow. I'll put it on my horse channel. Would y'all want me to go out there and do it wrong and guarantee that he will try and buck me off? Or you want me to do it right so he goes out there and he has a nice, easy ride. He doesn't have to buck. So right or wrong? How do you want me to ride him? The right way, no bucks. Wrong, I get bucked off. Or you can say buck, no buck. I don't care. Let's see what the quiz is. Oh, see, I've already got it wrong. See, she's a horsey girl. That's why she gave me the right way. Buck you off. Oh, right way. Oh, do it right. Wow. You guys are surprising me too. I figured write him backwards. Really? You really want me to go wrong while you're drinking? I knew it. I knew there'd be somebody from freaking Texas want me to go out there drunk and get my ass thrown off, dragged around the pasture by my foot. That's so y'all could laugh. Right. Do it right. Bucking Buddy shows the wrong way. Buddy loves his little bucking. He doesn't buck very good. Every once in a while, he reared up one time. I thought he was going to go over, but he usually doesn't buck that good. Right. Right. Doggy style, really? Do it wrong by brushing your teeth with a pistol. Oh, shit. 108 electric bill. My electric bill, well, I wasn't in an apartment, but my electric bill was like $260 last month. I got the freaking bill. I'm like, what the? I'm usually like right at 120. I was like, shit. They're screwing me in the drive-thru every time you turn around. Right way. Oh, I got a lot of rights here. I must have some horsey people here. Because I know all my gun rowdy people want me to freaking get killed so they can laugh at me. No buck for poor Buddy. Wrong. Natalie, you're supposed to be a horsey person. Why are you trying to... Don't ride Buddy at all? Oh, no. Now I'm going to stand on him. I'm going to stand up on his back now because you told me not to ride him. He don't mind being ridden, especially since I lost a little weight. Shit, he'll be all right. Drag Rick around the pasture. He'll be all right. No buck. Buck your ass. See? The right way. Tequila shots. No, tequila makes my clothes fall off. I can't be doing no tequila shots. That's a song, by the way. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying that. Have somebody here. What? Really? What? Right. Okay, I got a lot more rights. Wow, I'm still kind of surprised. No bucking. All righty. Reverse cowgirl. I got a picture of Buddy. He puts little kids on him. I put dogs on that horse. I put Smokey on his back. That horse has had everything on his back except a naked woman. He's never had a naked woman on his back. I'm still working on that one. But he's had just about everything on his back. If you bucked, go do a rodeo. I don't like rodeos because they're mean to horses. Roman riding. No, I don't ride him while I'm standing. I'll only stand on him when he's standing still. I don't do that Roman riding. That's where you stand on one leg on each horse and they run together. Oh, shit. I'm going to break her. I'm sorry, Judy Booty. I don't know why I'm always hitting that girl. If I put her up there, I won't hit her. All right. Drag Rick. Drag Rick around. He'd be all right. All right, let me get to my damn news. You guys get me all distracted. We'll sit here and start bullshitting. I'll never get to the actual news footage. So I don't know if y'all been following this. I haven't been following it that much. This dude that ran through the freaking parade and killed all those people, and he's defending himself. I haven't watched hardly anything, but he's representing himself, which is normally, I don't know if they've even assigned him an attorney. Normally, when you represent yourself, they assign you an attorney as kind of like a backup to do your discovery, to do any of your legal documents. So I can represent myself, but because I don't know the legal forms and the right way to do things, they can assign me like a co-counsel, a public defender, and then he can advise me, but I'm still in control and I get to question. Now, normally you don't want to question your own witnesses because if you're defending yourself, it's personal and you're facing going to prison. So you want to tell somebody they're being a jerk and a jackass and you want to get on them on a witness stand. And then that might turn off the jury on you. Whereas if your lawyer is a dick to them, the jury may not care so much. They're saying that's his lawyer, it's not him. So that's the advantage of having a lawyer versus representing yourself. The problem with having a lawyer is a lot of times a lawyer, because they're officers of court, they can't push the limit. Like if I'm representing myself, I can push the limit because I can claim I didn't know any better, you know? So he was questioning his girlfriend, I guess, the other day and said happy birthday. And then, you know, I think she testified. I don't know if they show a picture. Is that the girlfriend? Yeah, this is the girlfriend. So he examines his ex-girlfriend, or not his ex-girlfriend. They've got this is so standard in freaking police work, and you guys don't get it. But every baby daddy mama always has the boyfriend, but they're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but they see each other off and on. It's just the standard scam. So as soon as I read her part of her testimony that says, she goes, yeah, we've seen each other off and on since the kid's been born. That means he gets to come and get a late night booty call. He gets to come and go. She uses welfare money that she gets from the state to pay for him, to buy him cigarettes, to buy him beer, to give him cash. She lets him go use the card to buy his stuff. Then she claims, I lost my card, and they give her a brand new card, no questions asked. We got people that lose their card every month. At the first week of the month, they lose it somehow. And then they come back a week later and they get a brand new card full of extra money. That's your tax dollars at work. It's absolutely frustrating. I hated working when I worked welfare fraud because when you see how much money is wasted, it will make you lose your freaking mind. So when she goes, oh, we see each other on and off, that means he comes and goes when he wants, and she's there, and they're having sex, and now she's claiming the victim, and she said he hit her, and she didn't. And he actually asked her a good question. He goes, if I was so bad, why didn't you call the cops that day? And she goes, I don't know, or something like that. So they've talked to people. I don't know how the trial's going even. I mean, he's going to get convicted. There's video evidence. There's a lot of people. This judge, she looks like some freaking, I was just like, really? Can you get bigger glasses, more jewelry, maybe more? Maybe you could put on a top that shows some cleavage because we're so much into our womanhood on a bench. Really? Look at her. She can't stand. This is a freaking judge. And she's like, and you know, I can't. And what the hell? When I saw this, I was like, this is the judge? Really? She's got her day in the limelight. She's going for a movie. She wants to be the next Judge Judy. All right. So we'll see how this turns out. Look, he's going to get convicted. I mean, when you kill that many people and then you represent yourself and there's all kind of admissions and shit, he's kind of toast. So that case, Darrell Brooks, again, I haven't been watching it. I guess I could. I took the day off the gym today. My back and, man, I've been hitting that gym freaking hard. I played racquetball. So when you guys send me videos, by the time I open it, this is what I get. So when you guys send a video, sometimes you think I ignore you or whatever, but if I don't get to it quick, YouTube removes it. And then if I do get to it and I make a video, they remove it there, and then they come and slam me for inappropriate shit. So just so you know, YouTube is slamming videos all the time. So sometimes I never even get to see them, and people tell me about them. What do we got here? Somebody must have shared this video right here. And if you remember, remember the guy that it kind of pissed me off that they shot and killed his dude? He was some drunk. He was kind of a kid. He was minding his own business, sleeping. The cops came. They escalated. They let him back in the car. He had a loaded magazine in his pocket. He told them there was a gun in the car. And they go, sure, go back in the car and look for your phone. And they're waiting. And as soon as he pulled out something or moved something that looked like a gun, they go, he's got a gun. And then they filled him full of lead. And I got all the cops coming here telling me that, you know, the guy had a gun. It was a good shoot. You just hate cops. It's just amazing how people defend it. I just so want everybody that defends these dirty cops to be a victim of them and have their kid or wife be a victim of them, and then see how they change their freaking tune. Because it's all fun and games when it's not you. It's kind of like, oh, they're going after the Jews? That's all right. They're not coming after me. Let them load them on a bus. Let them go burn them. That's all right. They ain't coming after me. I don't care. That's how a society fails, you freaking idiots. We need to hold the cops accountable. But I digress. Anyway, somebody shared or did something, because this video, I'm just like, it is like blowing up on comments. And I don't usually get that many comments, but for the last few days, so when I review my comments, if there's a blue like here, that means I've already viewed it. So this is where I stop reviewing it. But for the last few days, all I've seen is that video come up with comments, and I went, shit, I wonder where this video was shared, because it is just like comment after comment on this video. So if anybody knows where it was shared, you know, let me know, because I'm like, man, that video, and of course I don't get money for it. I like when people, I mean, I do these videos to educate people. So the more exposure it gets, the better the message received. Maybe other people will not be so scared to stand up. And instead of, and I'm not saying I'm not the only one that does it, Second Amendment auditors hold them accountable, but cops always discount anybody that wasn't a cop. They go, man, why don't you try putting on a badge? Why don't you go to the academy? And then they don't even know that I was a cop for 30 years. They have no freaking clue. And then they can't use that excuse. So then they go to the backup excuse. Oh, a cop must have slept with your wife. Or what happened? Or why do you hate cops? Or whatever. So they always want to come up with something to cancel you. Cops are really great at that. They want to cancel everybody. And only cops that agree with them are good, smart, and have an opinion. So the more my videos get shared, the more maybe other cops will come up and start saying, hey, this is bullshit. I was a cop. I don't support this bullshit. It's wrong. And I do have cops that come here and say that. Most of them are retired and not working, though. I don't have very many active duty cops coming here and openly agreeing with me. All right, let me go back to comments here and see where the hell I'm at here. He defended his little brother and his mom. Shared all the earning hate videos on Facebook. Cool. Anytime y'all share, that's a good thing for YouTube, because they like that shit. Why don't you try living on the streets, officer? Deadbeats. Okay, this is like the third comment I've seen of you, so you might be new here. So let me educate you, young man. Don't come here and be a smart-ass punk pussy, or I will block your ass and it will be your last comment, okay? If you don't want to say something to my face, and I'm pretty easy to freaking find, then shut the hell up and go play tough guy on the internet on someone else's channel, because I don't want to read your bullshit, okay? You want to come here and ask questions, learn, and be respectful? Knock yourself out. If you're punk and a pussy, I'm going to block your ass. And then you can send me an email and cry about how you're going to meet me and find me and beat me up. And some cop said, if you said that cop got killed and you weren't worried about it, man. If I see you, I'd mop the street with you. Yeah, okay. All right, whatever. Big tough guys, okay? Anyway, I digress. Last warning, deadbeat, or your ass will be deadbeat out of here. How about that? Yeah, I know. I got to do that video where they kill that other cop. Don't touch the buttons. Donkeypox can spread. What? Why am I still on the screen? Because I forgot to unclick you. You're not there anymore. I share them on Facebook. Sometimes when they share them on Reddit, I don't even know what Reddit is. I have a Reddit account because I had to read something one time, so I had to open an account. And I never use it, never go there. But when somebody shares one of my videos on Reddit, for some reason, that fricker usually jumps in views, and I'm getting all these comments. And see, the people that watch me and understand me, my comments are pretty kind of like, I disagree with you. I think you're wrong on this. I think you missed it. I did. It's cool. We disagree. No big deal. But the people that don't watch me, they have a very visceral, instinctive reaction to either I like this guy because he hates cops, if they view one of my videos where I'm talking about cops, or I don't like this guy because he likes cops, or the cops see me on the ones I don't like cops, and they immediately have a visceral reaction. So if you don't know me and understand, haven't read my site, haven't read my bio, have no idea where I'm coming from, you just watch one video, I get a very visceral reaction that is without merit, nothing, and I can usually tell. So when my videos get shared on these different platforms that they aren't my normal viewers, man, the comments are freaking funny. But anyway, Tatum lovers. Whatever, no Tatum, he got a radio show. He don't come here no more. Back to blue till it happens to you. No shit. I think I got that from, I can't remember the guy's name. One of the Second Amendment honors is where I think I first heard that. Yeah, they killed that dude. That was such a sad video. I mean, I was freaking, that guy did not have to die. He was a young kid going through a hard time, and instead of helping him, they just freaking looked for a reason to kill him. I mean, I just can't understand how these cops even go home and look in the mirror. I mean, they just got to be weak, pathetic, no morals, no ethics. Oh, cool. Check my name out. Come back. What? The hell is that? Touchdown. It's Saturday. Who's playing? Is somebody watch that damn Oklahoma-Texas game? Every time they have that, I can't go to the house because all I do is cuss on the damn highway. Those Oklahoma drivers, if anybody from Oklahoma and you come to Texas, let me just give you a tip. Get the hell out of the fast lane. The left lane is for people that want to pass, not for your dumbass Oklahoma blue plate. I hate them. I see them in the freaking fast lane, and they go to freaking speed limit because evidently Oklahoma Highway Patrol don't give any variance. You know, Texas, you go 5-10 miles over, it's not a big deal. They usually don't write you until you're like 12 or 13 over. So everybody kind of speeds and passes, and it's no big deal. Nobody's dying. You know, like you idiots believe that, oh, the cops are keeping us safe. They have to write tickets. You're a freaking idiot. Ain't nobody dying because somebody's speeding. Cops cause more damn accidents either chasing people or having people slam on the brakes because they don't want to get a ticket than any speeder ever causes. But you can't tell somebody that because you're too freaking brainwashed and you think riding around in a fast lane going 1 mile under the speed limit, pissing people off, backing traffic up 4 miles with your stupid blue Oklahoma plate. How the hell did that get knocked? Oh, I must have been banging my arm. Poor little Judy. She's getting beat up today. I'm just going to move her out of the way. Guess I got a little excited there. Hang on. Let me get my calm. One of the guys I'm playing racquetball with, he goes, man, come and do some yoga. And I go, man, it just looks, stretching and just laying there. But I should go in there. Maybe I'll go get some yoga and watch my calm. They usually got cute little girls teaching it anyway. But I digress. So anyway, get your Oklahoma ass out of the fast lane in Texas. And so anyway, it's Oklahoma game here. And every time this game here, our highways just get trash. You can only go 20 miles an hour because these idiots get here and don't know how to freaking drive. Did I say I don't like Oklahoma drivers in Texas? I think I dislike Oklahoma drivers in Texas more than I dislike California drivers. At least California drivers will speed a little bit. Those damn Oklahoma idiots drive around under the speed limit. Drives me nuts. Rick, you need to calm down and watch your blood. Shut up, you freaking medical advice people telling me I got to watch my blood pressure. All right. Real judge, wife of New Jersey. What? What does that mean? Death penalty. Well, that guy that ran through the parade should get the death penalty. I absolutely agree with that. Be sure to put the person's name you're responding to. That might help. Yeah. Oh, was that guy not responding to me? Yeah. If you make some dumbass comment that I think's to me, then you should see masshole drivers. Really? We don't get a whole lot of Massachusetts plates around here. Hey, Rick, I bet you enjoy you're retired from service, then claim others are doing it wrong. Guess you're still a thief. Oh, William Mason. What are you? Are you a cop, Mr. Mason? Would you like to come on and debate police work? Tough guy with your freaking little muscle shirt down there. Let me see that little guy's picture. Oh, I can't bring up his picture. With his little muscle shirt showing off his big muscles, being a big boy on here. You want to come on live, William? Go ahead. Say you'll come on live with a camera, and I'll debate your ass right now, pussy boy. Let's go. Put your money where your little freaking short sleeve shirt is, punk. Anyway, I digress. Sorry. If it drank, oh, that gentleman jack ain't breaking. I love my gentleman jack, and it's personalized. Come and take it, and my initials. Ooh, it's like a little warm baby. Oh, you're Snoopy. All right, where are we at here? Damn, I got a lot of trolls here to me today, or what? Normally, I have good people. I got a bunch of freaking trolls here crying. Let's see. Judy Lives Matter. She does matter. Let's see. Slow driver in a fast lane. Drives me nuts. When I was in California, I'd get right behind him and pop my siren lights. I didn't want to write tickets and shit, but I'd get behind him. Whoop! Hit the lights. They'd be like, oh, and they'd pull over, and I just drive by and look at them like they're an idiot and drive by them. Rick, you were a jackboot. Whatever. I could have stopped and gave him a damn ticket for being a dumbass. Judy a boot. Judy yelled walnut. What's Judy? Walnut. Walnut. Judy don't want to be abused. She's yelling walnut. Connecticut, New York. All right. Oh, somebody bought a 50 cal? 50 cal CVM optimal muzzleloader rifle. Oh, muzzleloader. Ooh. That's a big kick. Big kick coming back. Big bullet going forward. Quick reloads. I don't know how you get black powder muzzleloader quick reloads. I'm not sure about that one. Wyoming drivers are to Colorado, Oklahoma. Man, I'm telling you, everybody I know that drives what I call normal. Okay, this is not normal. This is woman driving. Beep, 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 beep. That's women driving. This is normal driving. Yeah, what's up? Yo, get out of the way, dumbass. That's normal driving, okay? So everybody that drives normal in Texas hates Oklahoma drivers. It's not just me. Early live. Yeah, I didn't want to. I'm drinking like iced tea because, man, when I do my late lives and I have a couple drinks and then we start talking about safe words and my horses are out there playing across the fence with the other horse. But then I have to take it down and then somebody complains and then people are talking about copying and making clips so they can post it. And it's just a lot like, I got to be a little more careful on my lives. I've already got some woman pissed off at me. Hey, I got money up here. Where did these come from? On yours. Gave me $10. Thank you. That was nice. And Jim Nance gave me $10. Get him, Rick. Yeah, I will, Jim. How come these didn't pop up? They showed up at the top. Normally I can share them and it won't let me share them. All right. Token. Chief Smoke a lot. He's always token. All right. We love the late drinking lives. Missy's a normal driver. Good. That means you're not like this, right? Over the steering wheel, head all close to the windshield like you can't see, nervous, giving a signal like 20 feet before, and then not moving, just leaving a signal on so everybody thinks you want to move and then going straight. And then as somebody passes you because you've had your signal on for so long, then you decide to change lanes and look at them like it's their fault. Yeah, I got it. All right, where are we at here? Oh, now I'm a hypocrite. Little pussy boy William. He won't come on live. Oh, look at, he used capital letters on me. I'm scared. I better eat my donut. He used capital letters, everybody. Ooh, he's really bad. Ooh, he used a big word, hypocrite. Wow. Wow, William. That's your fake name too, huh? Where you from, William? You won't come on live? You just want to be tough guy here? Pussy. That's what I thought. I called it when I first heard it. Guess what? Now your dumb ass is blocked. See you, punk boy. Everybody say goodbye to poor little freaking block boy. He's blocked. See ya, William, crybaby. He's still here. He'll stalk in the background now and he'll stew. Be all mad. That mean old Rick. I wouldn't come on and debate him, so I'm just going to call him names in capital letters. I'll show him. Dude, freaking get a freaking life. Freaking dumbass. Why are you here anyway? All right, where are we at here? As a young man, I used to love to speed. I would slow down. I still freaking speed. I don't give a shit. All bad drivers out of states from Florida. All right, where are we at here? I still got comments over here. See, I get caught up with all the freaking dumb shits over here. Send it, Rick. I want to see this. Send what? What am I sending? Send him a link. Oh, did he say he want to come on? Oh, I'll send him a freaking link. No one else come on. I didn't know he said he would come on. If he said he'd come on, let's get his ass on. Let's hear his little hypocrite shit. There's a freaking link. What happened to my link, man? That shit. Man, you guys are like, damn, that shit flew by. I don't know where it went. All right, I'll post it again. There's a link. Come on in, tough guy. Hypocrite, big name, capital letter using. Let's see if he comes in. Rick, you won't let him in. If he comes in, I'll let him in. See, someone else came in. Now I'm going to block his ass because he left. I was about to block his ass. I said nobody else come in. And as soon as he came in, I was going to kick and ban from the freaking live. All right. Come on, Willie. Who said that? Where's he at? My name's William. He's going to be I guarantee you he'll be crying to YouTube. This guy was making fun of me, and he was being mean, and whatever. Barbecued Mason. Free Willie. He hasn't come in yet. Y'all will hear him. Unblock him. I don't know how to unblock him. I still think he can come in as blocked because this is SteamYard. I only blocked him on YouTube. Yeah, I think he can still come in. You blocked him, Rick. I don't think this blocks him. Willie Lives Matter. Wait, why are you sucking up to him? I don't know how to unblock him. Hang on. I'll have to go to my YouTube channel. Hang on. You guys can't see what I'm doing over here. I think it's under settings and under community. Let's see if it shows his little crying ass. Yeah, see, it probably won't even show him. I just blocked his, and he's not here. Making, I know his little shirt. I'm sure guys like that always have a second account. Yeah, I don't know if it didn't show up yet, but he's not coming in here. If somebody else wants to find his, put his link in there, and then I'll go to his page and I can unblock him from his page. But he's not showing up in my blocked section. And I think this is, you make me laugh when you make us learn. Good. I'm glad. Learning should be fun. Oh, here's Will Lyman. I wonder if that's him. If it's not him, I'm going to boot it. Look, Will, if I put you on here and you're not the little guy that did this, I'm blocking your ass. So there's no camera. Will, oh, is that you, William? Shake your head. Is that you, Mason? Oh, it is. Add to the stream. Here we go. So you're William Mason?
That'd be me.
And I'm a fucking hypocrite?
Yeah, you are.
All right. Go for it. How am I a hypocrite?
You're taking money every month, aren't you? Didn't you retire taking rights away from people?
I did retire, and I do take money, and I paid into that
There
retirement. And I put my fucking time in.
Put your time in.
That's right.
Crimes against humanity is putting your time in, right?
Hey, I helped good people who got victimized by fucking punks. And I got no fucking problem with what I did. I was a fucking honorable cop. I didn't harass people for fucking bullshit. You were out there committing felonies and doing nasty shit, and I was after your ass.
Huh? You know me?
Did you commit a felony?
No.
I don't know you.
You just said you're out there committing felonies. I'm not.
No, I said I went after people committing felonies. Violent felonies. Raping kids. Rape. Fucking attacking people who are unarmed. Cutting them up. Doing shit like that. I got no fucking problem with my honor when I was a cop. And I wasn't fucking doing. When I was young, I probably wrote tickets when I shouldn't have to get the fucking stats because I was ordered. Yeah, we followed orders. But how that makes me a fucking hypocrite. I got no value, right? Really?
Yeah, you're saying it.
No, you said it. You came here and told me I'm a fucking hypocrite. Admit it. What? And you're not basing that on anything except I'm getting a retirement, right? I'm glad you came on, and I'll give you that much. At least you showed your face and came on. Most motherfuckers won't do that. So good for you. But I'd really like some facts. I mean, you got my whole audience here. Please educate everybody on how I'm such a fucking horrible hypocrite, bad dude because I get a retirement. Knock yourself out.
Because the whole system is corrupt. It's not a war on drugs. It's not a war on this virus. It's a war on the people.
I agree. But there's still good cops out there doing good. You don't think there's bad people that would be victimizing people without some good cops out there?
Some good cops spoil the whole bunch because of y'all's blue line. Your thin blue line.
I wasn't in a blue line.
You don't think that you've lied on reports and ruined people's lives because of your brothers?
No, what they I've never lied on a fucking report. Never lied on a stand. Never lied for any other cop.
Your brothers do anything wrong, and you did something about it. You arrested your other blue line brother.
I never saw a cop. If I had a cop that did something, I absolutely would arrest him. But I never saw a cop with an arrestable offense in front of me. And I have stopped cops that did shit. If you watch my crazy cop stories, I have done fucking plenty of times where I got in trouble for pulling a cop off a dude because 4 guys were holding him down. And I got in trouble. I turned in a dirty DA for fucking wanting me to lie and fucking hide reports. So, you know, you come here and call me a hypocrite. I get that you may not like cops, and I get that there's a lot of dirty cops, and I get the system sucks. But there's still good people in the system, and just because I take a retirement does not make me a fucking hypocrite. I put my time in.
What percentage do you think that is? What percentage of good cops is out of all the 100%? What percentage of these is good?
When I was working,
that just tells you that the whole damn system is corrupt.
It is corrupt, dude.
Even if it was 10%, if it was 20%, 30%, even if it was 50 or 60% that weren't doing it, the other 40% has corrupted it because the system is corrupt.
The system is corrupt, but it takes good cops. I said, dude, you're attacking. I'm one of the few cops that stand out against fucking cops and call them out. And that's why other cops don't do it because it's like, why do I want to turn against I'm not saying I feel this way. I don't give a fuck. I stand where I stand because I know I'm going to stand on the side of right. But there's a lot of cops that are like, why do I want to get heat from people and turn on my blue brothers when they'll support me? And if I do turn them in, people like you will think I'm fucking no good anyway because I was a cop. So fucking why do I want... You need to encourage people to do the right thing. You don't want to fucking attack people that come out and do the right thing. Most people don't have the fucking, balls or fortitude to go, I don't give a shit what you think. I do. I don't care what you or 100 other people think. But I'm going to do the right thing. There's plenty of cops that won't, though. I don't understand why you're attacking me. How long have you been watching me? Or have you been watching me? I've never seen your name.
I have.
How long? Year?
I have.
6 months?
Yeah, a year.
Okay. And you really think I'm a freaking crooked hypocrite cop? Really?
I didn't say that. I didn't say crooked. I said hypocritical. And a hypocrite, what is the definition of hypocrite?
Well, somebody that says one thing and does something else, I think.
And you already said that you're a hypocrite.
I did say I'm a hypocrite? About what? When?
Because there was times that you didn't turn it in because you wanted their help later.
I don't ever remember saying that.
Because you didn't want You just said it just a second ago. Rewind the tape after it's done. But I'm just saying that this retrain of all the hypocrisy is what everybody isn't seeing. I was calling you out because I just got off of Paul Enslaved, and it's because it's a nation of these cops out here that don't understand what you should be. You know, instead of you retiring, and you're still in service, obviously you've got some guilt about what you've done, but you're taking on the guilt of what all these other cops are doing as well, because you know, and you already agreed that the system has been, and then is full of hypocritical lawyers, judges, the whole damn system.
But we agree on that. I want to get to the point to where you said I've got some guilt. Did you just say that? I thought you said I had guilt.
Oh yeah, I would say you got guilt.
What am I guilty about?
That's why you've got a YouTube channel.
Because I have guilt. That's why I have a channel. Mm-hmm. How about I just want to do the right thing and share my experience so other cops can't get out here and go, oh, that was really good, and stand behind each other and say that's bullshit. It wasn't good. I mean, if you
so how's that changing anything?
Well, I'm thinking that somebody that doesn't know, that's on the fence and that only hears the cops agreeing and supporting cops, when they see another cop who's got a pretty good background in law enforcement. If you read my bio, have you been on my website, read my bio? Did you know I was in the military?
Yeah, I was too.
Okay. What branch? You want to say it? You don't have to.
Big Red 1.
Huh? Big Red 1? Oh, Army. Okay. Well, look, I'm glad that vets don't trust the system. Do you think that military people that take a retirement are sellouts and hypocrites too?
What do you think this military industrial complex is for?
Dude, man, you sound like a criminal now asking a question with a question. Answer my question, seriously. Do you think guys in the military that take retirement are hypocrites?
Yes.
You don't think they deserved it and served their country and fucking did their time?
What did they serve? Killing?
Dude, when you're in the military, you get sent places. You lose your right to free speech. You lose your ability. You are told where to go, when to shit, what you can.
Exactly. And it's wrong. It's because they had me indoctrinated and you indoctrinated as well. Killing is wrong. That's the bottom line.
Oh, okay. So that's a new topic. Hang on. I really want to get to some comments here because I'm ignoring them because I'm with you. And I really do appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, because I'm not a coward or a pussy. Everything that you said, and that's what I'm saying. That's where you're a hypocrite, because you already had me tagged before I'd even said the first thing, or because I said one thing.
Exactly. When you come here and say that, and I don't know you, you don't have a website, you're not putting videos out there, you don't have anything to freaking back me up. How the fuck am I supposed to know you except by what you say? So when you immediately come out and attack me, you ought to know, if you get in my face, I'm getting in your face.
All I said was admit it. You're a hypocrite.
Why do I gotta admit? Yo, man, you know you're a child molester. Admit it. Come on, admit it. You know you're a child molester. Admit it. What kind of bullshit is that? What? Oh, but that's okay? I mean, I got no basis.
You're sitting here justifying why you're not a hypocrite, but I haven't heard any reasons why you aren't a hypocrite.
All right. Now you just said, let's get on this killing thing because this really gets me. So you were in the military, but you think killing's wrong?
After the fact, yes, it is. How do you think it's right?
I think it's right in a lot of cases. You break into my house in the middle of the night, your ass is dead. I'm killing you.
Besides somebody who's causing harm.
Well, you didn't say that. You just said all killing is wrong. You got to be more articulate so that way people don't misunderstand. Dude, I don't mind having an educated conversation to where you disagree and you believe one way and then I get to defend myself. But so far, you haven't really given me anything to defend myself other than I take a retirement. That makes me a hypocrite. And then you said all military that take a retirement are hypocrites. You talk about painting with a broad brush. Shit.
Because you can't serve two masters. They're serving money, and you are too.
And what's the other master?
You haven't given up your. The only thing that you're still giving up and you're still taking the time. The only thing that you're giving up is the time of this channel, like you said, to
trying to share.
But what are you really changing? You're still taking that money. You're still going to the store and spending that money off of our tax money.
Well,
so serve me. Explain yourself how you're not a hypocrite by taking that money.
I don't think I'm a hypocrite at all by taking the money. I think I earned it. I paid into it, and I sacrificed.
You don't have to. And just like you said, you don't have to. But,
do you have a job?
You may have to justify your actions to the one upstairs. I'm just saying, you can't serve two masters.
Is that the other master you're talking about?
This whole country is serving the master of money.
Okay.
Capitalism to drugs to every single thing. And then the homeless. They're capitalizing on the homeless. I just saw it this morning. They would rather put hundreds of millions of dollars into brown sacks instead of renovating buildings for them to have a place to live.
Okay, I'm assuming you're a God-loving, Christian, Catholic? If you don't want to say, you don't have to. You're some...
Yeah, Christian.
All right, you're Christian. So, didn't the Bible say an eye for an eye? I thought there was a thing. I mean, I'm a little lost on my Catholic Christian stuff, but isn't there an eye for an eye? And isn't there, don't sell your plow to make a sword, or don't sell your sword to make a plow?
Yeah, and there's also a thing called forgiveness. So when there's times that you can't sleep at night, and that's what I'm saying to you, so that I went through a phase where there was times that I couldn't get any sleep at night. So while you can't get any sleep at night, you just think about what you continually do. And I appreciate you backing it up and saying when I am right. I appreciate that as well, and I appreciate you for getting me on here, because that's the message that maybe, because God's put this in my heart to tell it. And maybe you should go on Paul Enslaved and maybe learn something, some humility, I think is what you need to learn. Humility. And even,
humility, like where? I think I'm a pretty humble guy. I don't think I'm the smartest guy in the world. I think I make mistakes, and I'm human, and I do good and bad, and I try to do more good, and I try to stop evil. I mean, I'm not sure how much more humble you want me to be. Do you want me to be like, do you not think I'm Christian enough or God-fearing enough? I mean, is that, because some people don't like me because I kind of question God and I question my Catholic faith and I crack on people that, I mean, you're calling me a hypocrite and you're saying you're Christian. Why don't you, I would think you would be trying to help me and save me instead of calling me names if you were a Christian. No?
I would let you speak for yourself. I mean, and that's why I said to go over to Paul Enslaved, because he can use the words to debate better. But and I put that in the comments. I don't know if you've caught up on it, but there seems to be a community of truth around here, but nobody wants to actually accept the truth. And if you knew the truth as a Christian, that the truth is the word, and the word is God.
So let me get a little background on you, because somebody wanted me to get your CV, which is kind of like your background. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
I'm homeschooling the one right now because I won't let the government ruin.
I think that's good. Did you send the other 3 to school?
Other 2.
I thought you said you had 4 kids.
Yes, 2. One's not started school yet.
Oh, okay. So when you send the 2 kids to school, were you a hypocrite for taking government money? Or were they private school?
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying that all of this, I'm not saying that I woke up yesterday. This is a lifetime of events that I've had to go through in my life to get to where I'm at.
But, dude, I'm not judging you on where you're at and what you believe in. I would never come and call you a piece of shit, ex-army, hypocrite, blah, blah, blah. Especially
if I call you a piece of shit. I called you a hypocrite, and I wanted you to say admit it.
You got it. A kid. Yeah, I don't know if you want them. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you talk while they're there? I don't know if they were in the house.
Really, she's needing to be going anyway. I didn't time this out completely.
Okay.
The best.
Yeah, I get it. I saw your comment. When somebody talks shit, I tell them to come on, because I want them to make their point. I mean, I got nothing to hide. Those who have nothing to hide nothing. I put my shit out there, my videos, my freaking DD-214, my police background, my certificate. I ain't hiding shit. I mean, I'm pretty freaking open. So I mean, when somebody calls me a hypocrite, I'm kind of like, how? And it sounds like your only beef is I take a retirement check, or that I'm guilty about something that you can't.
I mean, why does it have to stop at the retirement check? I'm talking you have to see this system crumbling before our eyes.
I say that all the time.
The tyranny that's coming from, the stuff that I can't really talk about on here.
I agree.
But I think with the platforms that everybody has, why can't all the men like us come up with something that we can do and not just pounding the ground or handing out flyers?
Well, all right. Well, it sounds like we are more together than we are apart, which is why I'm kind of like shocked that you would come here and call me a hypocrite out of the blue. And I'm just kind of like, what the fuck did I do with this dude? I don't even know him.
Because I'm a hypocrite too. But I can admit it. That's the difference.
Okay. So all I got to do is admit it, and then we're good?
Maybe. I guess.
I mean,
but that's the whole thing. You
said that
you started off. You called me a pussy, a piece of shit, all this because I said I was a hypocrite, and then said that I was not going to come on here when I'm saying send me the link the whole time.
Oh, so, I never saw it. In my defense, I never saw it.
Yeah, they roll like this.
Well, and you know what? Sometimes there's misunderstandings. I get it. Look, it sounds like, I mean, when you say you don't believe in killing, but then you sound like men need to step up and take our country back. You don't think there's going to be killing if we take our country back?
I'm setting brush fires of freedom in the minds of men, brother. That's it. That's all we all can do.
Well,
I'm not trying to say that there isn't going to be a time where you have to defend yourself. Yes. But if we can do it without killing.
Yeah, see, I guess we're different there because I really don't give a shit if killings happen. Sometimes I think thinning the herd's a good thing. I mean, maybe that's why I'm a hypocrite. I don't know. I'm just saying what I believe, man. Shit. Sometimes killing's the answer.
That's all we can do is be honest.
I mean, government kills all the time. Cops are killing people every day. We ain't stopping them by saying, we don't think killing is a good thing. But you keep killing, but we're not willing to kill to stop it, or we're not willing to kill to take our country back. Not that I'm promoting violence in case somebody's out there. We're not talking about violence. I think we can agree to disagree. And you know what? I'll apologize for calling you pussy because you came on, and I appreciate it. And you know what? I don't care if people hate me or don't like me. If you want to call me out about something, and I'm sure at some point in my life, I've said something or done something that probably either appeared or turned out to be a little hypocritical, or with more information, I changed my mind, or more information. I'm like, you know what? I used to be for the death penalty. I thought it was great. I'm tired of these people out there committing murders and then sitting in prison. I was like, kill them. And then I saw the abuse that DAs used to get the death penalty and became political. And I was against the death penalty. And then all my cop buddies like, dude, I can't believe you. You were so hard. I mean, we took a limo to a guy getting killed to celebrate. When he was getting killed, we were popping champagne out in front of the courthouse while all these peace people were singing. That's how much I was for the death penalty. And then once I learned that it was evil and government was using it, I thought it was bullshit. But I'm still for public hangings. You steal my horse or you do something that's against the community, I say hang your ass in a public square. I ain't got no problem with it.
There has to be recompense.
All right. Well, shit, man. I'm going to get back. I got a few more things. I appreciate you coming on. And you know what? Hey, I said he was a pussy. He wouldn't come on. He came on. We had it out, and everything's good, brother. Have a great day. All right. Take care, bud. All righty. So where are we at here? I got to go back. Let me get to the comments here. So all the comments have really shot by me, so I can't read. So if you said something you want me to read, you got to retype it now, and I'm going to start at the bottom. Because when I try to go back through, I end up missing, and people are like, dude, you missed my guy. So I'm starting at the bottom, and I'm staying with the new comments. Okay, somebody said I'm a good man. I don't know about that, but we'll see. I'm pro-killing. Lenny, shame on you. Not that we're promoting violence. He's talking about like killing ants or poisonous snakes. That's what he's talking about. In case the ATF is watching. Not so Freeman, help me. You know what? Maybe somebody you saw his name. If you want to look him up on YouTube, contact him, reach out. Maybe there's some people that are more with him than me. I don't care if I'm used as a source to get good people that think alike together. If there's some people out there that don't like me because I'm not God-fearing enough or Christian enough, and they like him and they think he's a better guy, by all means, go to his channel, support. Y'all can hook up. I'm all for good people and good over evil. Okay? We don't have to agree, but I'm all for good over evil. I don't think that dude's an evil dude. Okay? We disagree on things. He's probably a little more God-fearing than I am. He believes certain ways. You know what? He's entitled to his opinion. He came here, and I'm okay with that. All right, where are we at here? Basically, because Rick says thing that he says now, but takes his pension, supposedly makes him a hypocrite. Well, I mean, look, if you want to break it down a little bit, if I wanted to be this perfect, super clean person, I could make a stand and go, I am so against the government that I refuse to take money from them. Even though they freaking screwed my life over 30 years, they sent me to places. I put my life on the line. I risked my life. I took shit. I got injured. All the bullshit the government gun to me, I should just go, you know what? It's all good. I don't want your money. I can't afford to do that. Trump can afford to do that. Trump didn't take money when he was president, and he turned down a salary. I don't have the means to do that. If I had enough money, and you guys want to leave me millions, I'll give my pension back. I won't take any government money. If a bunch of millionaires give me money and I don't need a pension, I'll stop taking it. Does that make me a hypocrite? John, Rumble channel explains PayPal policy. Oh, Willie is okay. I get what he's saying. I used to think that way a long time ago. Okay, see? So, I mean, look. The safe word today is Lickalopalopodus. That sounds like a dinosaur. Willie was more than decent. I think he was okay. Yeah, I think he was okay. I got no problem with him. Rick winning. Cool ass debate. There's another happy viewer. I don't know. Dude, if he's been watching me for 6 months, he's got to know that I'm freaking a little reactive when people come here, because I hate fucking pussies in the comments that want to come here and talk shit. And then, because I've invited a lot of people and most of them don't come, and he fucking stepped up and came on, so good for him. Post a link. Post a link to what? I don't know what I'm posting a link. My head hurts, Missy. That's what that guy said on Hooker Nickel Night. Anyway, I digress. Let's see what we got here. Can we still eat Willie? No, man, let's not roast him. He came on. He was all right. I got to unblock him now. Shit. Somebody send me a link to his thing so I can try, because I just went and tried to unblock him. I can't. Every 6 months or so, or 3 months, I clear all my blocked viewers. So when you get blocked, I usually give them a month or two to try and comment, and then they get worn out and they leave, and then I unblock everybody. So he'll be unblocked when I unblock everybody, probably in a few weeks, but I'll try to find his name and unblock him. Blood alone moves the wheels of history. Absolutely. Violence is always the answer. This bullshit's violence, never the answer. Government loves violence. Oh, I wanted to bring up that truck too, by the way. I didn't pull up the article where they blew up the bridge. Bridges, anybody in a war knows that bridges are high-value targets. You protect your freaking bridges. Putin has a bridge, which is the only gateway, supposedly, to either Crimea or Ukraine, and it's some sort of important, and somebody drove a truck bomb on it, blew it up. And nobody's claiming it right now. But anybody in war that doesn't know you need to protect your supply lines if you want supplies. Otherwise, they'll box your ass off and you'll get no supplies and they'll just wait you out. Meanwhile, they can go get supplies. They go around free and they cut you off. You don't want to let somebody cut you off. You don't really want to be in an area to where it's easy to cut you off, like on the other side of one freaking bridge. But I digress. I think I was going to do a Revolution series on that or something. Hearing conversation Rick has with people like this gives me a great deal more respect for the man. Well, yeah, and you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't really go out of my way to try and get people to respect or like me. I just like to be able to look myself in the mirror. There's a thing on my website, The Guy in a Glass, I think, is what it's called. Did I share that before? It's a very good article. I can never find it when I want it. I always have to search my own damn website in order to find it. So I'm on my Horsey site, and I think there's a way right down here. I think it's Glass. Mira, Glass. See if it comes back. Think Like a Cop. Cowboy Wisdom. I think it maybe is there on that page. There it is. The Guy in the Glass. So I think I've read this on my Horsey channel before, but this is a great little poem that to where you need to be true to yourself. And I mean, I don't like liars. I don't like people that freaking deceive. I don't like people that sit on both sides of the fence and him and haw on if I'm with you. You know, I always say a friend to all is a friend to none. Anytime I see somebody gets along with everybody, I don't trust them because they'll tell everybody just to be liked, and that's the way they are. So this is a good little thing here. It says, you can read it yourself. I mean, it's a pretty good, if you want to pause it and read it. The last thing is, you can fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass. But your final reward will be heartaches and tears if you cheated the guy in the glass. And that's when you look in a mirror, who's looking back at you. And if you can look at him and know that you've tried to do right, we all make mistakes. We all step off the path. None of us are perfect. Not me, not you, not anybody. I get that. But you know what? We live and learn. We try to do the best we can. I believe in stopping evil where you can, promoting good, helping good, do things, leave things better than you are. Those are kind of things that I kind of live by. I don't really try to run around and get people to respect me and love me and think that I'm all that, because I'm just a guy. I am what I am. People that meet me, they see me on YouTube and they meet me and they're like, dude, you're kind of a normal dude. Like, yeah, I thought I was a normal dude on YouTube, but somehow YouTube makes normal dudes into something else. But anyway, The Guy in the Glass, if you want to look it up, it's on my channel. You can look at the link or whatever. But and that's on my Horsey channel. I think I might have a link from the gun channel also. Hang on, I want to go back. Let's see. Blood Alone Moves the Wheels History. I think I already did that. Post a link. Sugar Britches. I'm not even going to put your comment up. That was actually very good of you, Rick. That is a civil argument that ended as good as it could. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I got no problem with somebody disliking me. I'm not a freaking lovable likable. I get it. I've got a sharp time. I'm sarcastic. Sometimes I'm a smart ass. I'm taken the wrong way. A lot of times I'm just kidding, but they take me the wrong way. I'm playing racquetball right now with a group of people in the morning. And there's this, and she's not going to watch my channel because one of the other guys said he watched it and you heard me say fuck. She's like, well, I won't be watching that channel. So I'm pretty sure she's not here. But she's one of those God-fearing people to where it's just everything revolves around her and God and everything. And so she got pissed off because the guy said I use the F word. She's like, well, I'll never go to that channel and I'll never go see you. And how can you use that word? And just angry. But she's God-fearing and God and going to church and all this. So, I mean, already there's this kind of conflict to where I don't want to have a conflict with her. I don't want to challenge her. I don't want to argue with her. I don't want to go there and play racquetball, but I don't want to be preached out about how good she is and how bad everybody else is because they don't agree with her. But whatever. So, I forgot where my point was going on that. Oh, so we got on a discussion of cooking or something. And I said, oh, Gordon Ramsay's my hero. I freaking love him. And here she goes, chimes in. Hero? He's no hero. I go, he's a really good man. I said, have you ever seen him do videos with his daughter? I said, he's really good with it. He's a good man. And just totally dismissed me and was just so negative. And I just, if you knew me, you know what I wanted to do and what I wanted to say. But I'm working on my calm. They were doing yoga right to place next to us. So I was like, just ignore it, Rick. Just walk away. There's no point in it. Just walk away. So I just started messing my glove, my strings, and I just ignored her. But she was just so freaking rude. And she claims this high ground, this God. I believe in God and everyone else is wrong and everybody should believe as I do. And if you don't, you're no good and you can't be a good man. So Gordon Ramsay can't be a good man because he uses the F word. And he just can't be a good man in her eyes. And because I use it, guess what? I'm pretty sure she thinks I'm not a good man, which I don't give a shit. But I don't want to go there and argue. I don't want to start a big beef. It just further confirms that every time I meet a religious person, they are the most hypocritical, two-faced, higher than thou, talking shit, thinking their group, their beliefs are all superior to everyone else's, and you're either with them or against them. It's no different than the blue line. You get the cops out there, you're with us because you wear the blue line, or if you talk about us, you're not with us. Freaking religious people the same way, and that's why they drive people away. I don't give a shit what you believe or who you want to pray to. I don't care. I care about your behavior, and most religious people's behavior suck. They want to be fucking higher than thou bullshit and tell everyone else how bad they are. And whatever. I digress. This will be the one live she watched. She'll turn on right here at this point. Mike, if you're watching, because he's the one that watched, don't be freaking clipping this out and sending to her starting shit at the racquetball court. All right, where are we at here? All right, I think I've already gone that. We'll go down to the bottom of the comments here. I pray to the blue line every day. Well, I don't pray to blue line. I just try to avoid their ass because they're all freaking crazy shoot and kill, spray and pray. Your regulars weren't expecting the early stream. Yeah, I know. I posted it 24 hours ago, I think, so people would have time. But YouTube doesn't send it out. They pretty much squash this. Jesus drives a school bus. Okay. People that don't cuss scare me. I'm trying to cut down my cussing. I mean, I'll say shit and damn and stuff, but you know, I try not to use the GD word because I know that's a little offensive to people that believe in God, and I don't want to intentionally irritate somebody. So I try to stay. But sometimes I say Jesus Christ just as a term, and man, I get attacked in the comments. I'm going to hell. How dare I am subscribing? You're a cruel, evil person. Use the Lord. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, is that really a big? It's not like I'm using his name in vain, but whatever. I mean, you just get people that are freaking whacked, and well, that makes me a she-devil. Gutter. Shame on you. Love Gordon. I love Gordon too, and he's a good man. It pisses me off when somebody says that he's not a good man. You cannot watch his videos where he cooks at home with his kids and his wife and his relationship with his wife and kids. He's got 3 daughters and a boy. And his relationship with those kids and the videos that he does when he's cooking dinner with them and teaching them and his patience with them, he is a good freaking dude. And to judge him on a TV show that probably gets ratings, and he's dealing with freaking crybaby cooks, and most cooks have tattoos and run around freaking thinking they're the best cook in the world, and it's an ego-driven environment, and he's got to get in their ass. No difference than if you're dealing with military dudes, you're dealing with cops, you're dealing with anybody with egos. You got to be able to talk them down and dress them down and let them know that they ain't all that if you want to teach them something. You are not going to teach a bunch of meat eaters by going out there and offering them tofu, saying, will you please learn and listen to me? I brought you. They'll be like, shut up, get on my face, punk. It ain't going to work. So Gordon works with these freaking purple-haired, earring in the nose kids that come in there and want to be great chefs, and he gives them shit. But you know what? When he's with his wife and kids, he's a good freaking dude, and I'll stand by him any day. I didn't want to argue with her about it, but, you know, she did kind of strike a nerve when she was, he's not a good man. I'm like, oh, Rick, bite your tongue. Just don't do it, Rick. Don't do it. I was all proud of myself. I was like, kept his mouth shut. I'm still a little irritated, but. All right, where are we at here? I still have some news. I want to hear more about Crew Chief. What did Crew Chief do? Churchianity is 90% full of people that do not read or follow the book. They go to a brick and mortar building and give money thinking they're going to buy their way in. But I don't want to judge all people by, you know, whatever. Gordon is like a drill sergeant. I know he is. I like him. I on my horse channel, people call me, you're like the Gordon Ramsay of the horse world, because I get, when people do something, I go, that was freaking stupid, blah, blah, blah. And I get on them. They're like, dude, you're like the Gordon Ramsay of the horse world. And that's kind of, me and Gordon, I think we started bonding when they started calling me like that, because they thought they were insulting me. And I took it as a compliment. Oh. All right. The only reason Gordon acts like that as a show is because he cares about the success of a business. I know. He's the #1 chef in the world. Do you know how hard it is? There's some good chefs out there. He's got more restaurants that have Michelin stars than any other cook out there. And it is hard to get 1 star. He's got 3- and 4-star Michelin restaurants. It is so freaking incredibly hard to get one restaurant with a star. Most cooks, their dream is to be recognized with one Michelin star. And Ramsay has restaurants across the world with Michelin stars. I'm telling you, man, that dude is a cooking mofo. I know everybody be here. Rick, you got a crush on him. He's kind of my bromance. Is rude and arrogant. I met the guy. Is he really? Well, he might be a little arrogant. I will say that. And he may be a little rude because he's pretty high stress and high strung. But I would guarantee you, if you met him around his girls and his family, he would be a nice guy. But, I mean, look, he's pretty popular. He probably has all. I've only got like 100,000 viewers on here, or maybe 100 and something on my horse channel, 150 years. And I get all kind of crazies. Can you imagine how many TV shows and how many restaurants he has and how many people and complaints he has to deal with? I might have to cut him some slack if he's a little rude. Arrogance, I'm okay with. At least I know where I stand with him. You don't have to guess where you stand with him. You're going to talk about guns again? I was just going to pull out and do a video today about the difference between, because I've gotten this comment a lot on a couple of my videos. Is it okay to keep a gun cocked? And so I was going to get two different guns, a revolver and a semi-automatic, and kind of go over why they're different and how the springs are different and talk about why it's okay to keep some guns cocked and some guns you don't. But I haven't done it yet. I mean, I've only got like freaking, 2 channels and freaking 2 horses and trying to get to the gym, trying to cut this pasture and trying to get my shit fixed. They still haven't fixed I brought for my tractor lift, took them apart, took them down, dropped them off at a place, get them repacked, and I haven't heard from them. I think I dropped them off Tuesday. I called the guy today, and then he calls back and he doesn't leave a message. That really irritates me. I call, you don't answer your phone, I'll leave a message. You call me back and don't leave a message? Shit, now I don't know when I'm going to pick them up or where they're going to be done. Anyway, I don't know. I think Gordon might be a little light in the shorts. He might be a little bit of left-winger. That's why I always said I want him to come on here and give me a cooking class, and I want to give him a shooting class and see what he looks like when he shoots a gun. Somebody said he was in the military, so he has shot a gun. I don't know. He seems a little UK-ish. They're kind of anti-gun and, all that shit. Although he'll yell at you, but I don't know if he's kind of like, I don't know if he'd go to blows. I've never really seen him in a fight. As many people as he's cussed out, and I think he's been pushed a couple times. If you push me, I'm swinging. It's go time. So, I mean, he's been pushed a few times, and he hasn't really gone to blows. And so I don't know. I don't know if he's got the meat eater, although he is a meat eater, and he's a good meat cooker and meat tenderizer and meat what do you call that? Seasoning dude. He knows all about that shit, but I don't know if he's a meat eater in the terms of let's go to blows. Susan made a good explanation. All UK people, not all. Oh, I know that. I know not all. Look, you'll never hear me say all. Not all God people are jerks. Not all UK people out a gun. Not all black people commit crime. Not all. Yeah, I've got all these. Not all shit. Not all cops are good. Not all cops are bad. But just because not all are bad, that don't mean the one you're dealing with isn't bad. It's luck of the draw individuals. You should watch Hotel Hell. He improves downtown hotels. Yeah, I haven't watched that because I watch his cooking. I want to pick up tips, things that he's doing wrong. I learn when he corrects people and tell them what they're doing wrong because I see him cooking. I'm like, probably what I would have done. And then he gets in their ass and I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't know why. And he explains why, and he tells them about, low heat and hot oils and don't get this oil too hot and when to add this and don't stir it. I mean, he just gets into the techniques of cooking, and cooking is a lot. It's not as much. I think there's more science in baking than in cooking. I wouldn't call myself a baker, but I can hold my own in cooking. I wouldn't even know if I call myself a good cook. I think I'm a pretty good cook, but it's all relative. Compared to Ramsay, I'm a freaking homeless dude cooking on a pot for my cooking skills, but it's all relative. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Gordon's son Jack is in the Royal Marine. He hunts. Really? I didn't know he had an older son. The only son I knew was the little one. He's got him this little, you remember the old Susie homemaker ovens for the little girls? He's got his son like a stove with pots and tools for cooking. And while he's in there cooking in the kitchen, he peeks around a corner and the wife's there with the kid and the little toddler. I mean, he's only 1 or 2. And he's sitting there cooking on his little plastic stove. It is the cutest damn thing. He's got a couple dogs. That's another reason I like him. He's got dogs running around his kitchen in his house. And my ex-wife was a big no dogs in the kitchen. And to me, my dog goes anywhere. He goes anywhere I can go. If I can go, my dog can go. And she was big freaking, he can't be on the counter. So when she wasn't there, I'd always put him on the counter and we'd talk and he'd sit on the counter while I brush my teeth. And, because she was just like anal about no dogs on the counter and no dogs in the kitchen. So he had to run the house when I was there. And then he'd come in and she'd be like, you let him in here. That's why he comes. He never comes in here when I'm here. You must have let him in or he wouldn't have come in. I didn't let him in. I don't know what you're talking about, crazy dog. Rick, you. All right. I like Christ, love him, desire to serve him, but a sinner can't claim to be like him on flesh. A horse is a horse, of course. Not a big fan of Ramsay. Oh, come on. You don't know him. How can you not be a fan of that guy? Everyone go watch Ramsay cooking with his daughter, Tilly. And, I mean, he's been cooking with her since she was freaking a little thing. I'm going to say 8 or 9. And he's cooked with her all the way up now to where she's in her 20s. And, oh, Alec Baldwin. I got to talk about Alex. Thank you for getting me back on track. Where's Alex at? Hang on, let me get over here. Oh, I wanted to get this first. It's coming up. I've already got a link open, so don't panic. I'll get to it. So, Rakiki Law got taken down, and YouTube shut them down. All their shit was gone. And I was like, holy shit, everybody was commenting. Dude, Nick got taken. And Nick, I like him. He's a patriot. He's a speak your mind dude. He's an in your face dude. I like him, okay? There may be things about him I don't know. He may be a hypocrite. I don't know. What I've seen, I like him. And I think he's a good dude. And then somebody sent me a picture of him and his wife when they were on vacation drinking and shit. And they seem like they have a pretty cool relationship too. So he just seems like a good dude to me. I could drink and party with him, no problem. But YouTube's been harassing him, and that Long Crime Network tried to screw him, and he had 2 strikes. So I heard he was only doing on that. And then all of a sudden his whole channel disappeared and went to his channel, and it was like he's no longer here. And I was like, dude, that sucks. Because, I mean, he's got what? He's got 470,000 subscribers. He's got hundreds of videos. He does a good service. He is a free speech dude. And freaking because he doesn't sing the freaking, he's not hanging on the left tit of freaking liberalism and kissing their ass, they're always on his ass. And they shut his channel down. I was freaking bummed. I was like, dude, I can't be far behind. If they're taking him down, because I think I'm worse than him. If they're taking him down, my days are numbered. But he's back up. So because everybody was commenting that he was taken down, I wanted to make sure and get everybody out there. Hey, he's back up. Don't think he's gone. Make sure you search. Make sure you resubscribe in case he unsubscribed you and all that shit. Hook him up. He's a good dude. I like him. Sooner or later, we're going to hook up. I've sent him a couple messages, and I'm going to be on his channel. He's going to be on mine, but he's not taken down. So if you see that rumor, make sure you let him know. He was taken down for about 2 days, maybe a day and a half, and then they put him back up. So he is up and running. Well, let me refresh this to make sure they didn't take him down again. Shit, I'm talking shit. Okay, he's still up. So, good dude. Again, I only covered a couple talks. Supposedly did a really good job on the Rittenhouse trial. I was covering a trial, so I wasn't following him. But everybody says good guy. He looks at things more from a lawyer. I look at more from a cop. That's why I think we'd be good on the same thing, because I could give him insight on the cops. He could give his lawyer shit. But anyway, he's not shut down. Don't forget that. All right. What do we got here? So the entire suspended the police department at Uvalde. I think this is great. This is a long time coming. Unfortunately, they didn't suspend anybody until people showed up in front and started protesting and all the families started raising hell. And that's what it takes. And when the Patriots showed up down to the Capitol and raised hell, they were labeled terrorists. They were locked up and they were put in prison. Meanwhile, when BLM shows up and takes over a whole freaking city block and takes over a courthouse and a police station in Oregon or Portland, wherever the hell it was at, they were just peaceful protests. We have lost this country. We've lost our way. And I don't know what it's going to take for shit to hit the fan and for R2 to start. Not that I'm encouraging violence. I would love to be able to vote our way out of this. I don't think we can vote our way out of it. They've already stolen one election. They're going to steal more. They've already figured out it worked. They figured out that people don't care and that we keep playing the freaking game. So we'll see. All right. So I was glad about that. What's my next slide? Okay. Alec Baldwin. So this is where Alec was arrested. And I was going to make this. Did I make this the thumbnail? I don't even remember what my thumbnail was. So this is where he was arrested for assaulting somebody. And when they released him from the courthouse or the jail, the reporters got him coming out. So somebody said they charged him or they're going to arrest him. I didn't believe that. And I haven't heard that. So I went back and I searched. He did cut a settlement with the movie company. I think I pulled that up. Reaches settlement. This settlement is pretty freaking odd. I don't know what we don't know, and we're not going to know what we don't know because a lot of civil settlements are considered a confidentiality agreement. Both parties sign it, neither one can talk about it, or they can get penalized. So this one is being suppressed and being quiet. But the husband of the person that he killed on the set is now the executive producer for the movie Rust. That's just crazy. I was like, what kind of freak? Now, granted, they said if we make you the executive producer, we can pay you this much money. It'll be a salary. We can give you benefits. We can give you this. This will help you this way. Plus, we'll give you some cash to put in the bank. But then we're going to make sure you're the executive producer on this movie. Now, you get to say how the movie's done. And if something goes wrong, said, I don't even know what an executive producer's job is. Anybody know what the hell executive? How long have I been talking? Shit, I'm an hour and 20 minutes. I was going to tell Alexa to set this for an hour. Alexa, set timer for 20 minutes. I'm out of here in 20 minutes when that thing goes off.
Starting now. By the way, if you
I don't need to know your Alexa.
say snooze when
Enough. Crazy woman. I want you to talk. I'll tell you. All right. So what does an executive producer do? It's not giving me an option of executive producer. Let's see. Producer. There it is. Executive producer. Executive producer is one of the top positions in making of a commercial entertainment product. Depending on the medium, executive producer may be concerned with management, accounting, or legal issues, copyrights, and royalties. Oh, I wonder if he's going to get royalties. He's promised royalties from the movie Rust since his wife died. And he figured if the movie is going to be a hit because his wife died, royalties will be bigger than what he's getting in salary. Maybe that was part of the deal. Executive producer generally contributes to the film's budget. What? So he's the executive producer and he's got to contribute to the budget? And their involvement depends on a project with something simple as securing funds and being involved in the filmmaking process. Doesn't sound like there's a whole lot of responsibility in an executive producer. But the dead woman's wife, the dead woman, her husband is now the executive producer. That was part of the settlement. Craziest settlement I've ever seen. I don't get it. I wasn't in there. What was some other shit I read about this? A state cinematographer, part of the piece, her husband Matthew will be executive producer of Rust, which will return to production in January with the original cast. Spoiler alert, they're going to have a different cinematographer lady. I didn't want to spoil that for anybody, but she's dead. Okay, so let's see. Baldwin discharged a prop gun after being informed by assistant director that it was a cold weapon. We have reached a settlement subject to court approval on the wrongful death. Movie Productions, LCC. As part of that settlement, our case will be dismissed. Now, oh shit, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were reading that with me. So right here it says, as part of the settlement, our case will be dismissed. So when he's saying dismiss, he's not talking about criminal. This is civil. They filed a civil lawsuit against the company, probably Alex, everybody. And now, because they reached a settlement, part of the settlement is you drop the lawsuit. We agree to do all this. We're going to get the court to bless it and make it legal. Now we don't have to go to court for this lawsuit. So that's the civil side. Some people were commenting, damn, now they're not going to get charged. That's not true. Criminal and civil are different legs of the scale here. But criminal is up to the DA. Criminal is supposed to get not revenge, justice for the victim, which is basically revenge. And the criminal, because you pay taxes and because the government tells you that we're going to prosecute people if they commit crimes against you because you're abiding by the law and they didn't. So the DA can still charge. Now, me personally, because they've reached a civil agreement, and I think somewhere in a civil agreement they said, we don't want criminal charges, or we're not worried about criminal. We're okay with this. So let's see. Alec Baldwin, wrongful death settlement won't impact criminal investigation, DA says. That's not necessarily true. She's saying that only as an out, saying that I can still charge. But DAs always cut deals with cops. When they do something stupid, they'll talk to the chief and they'll cut a deal and tell the assistant DA, tell him if he quits, and the agent, because the chief will call the DA and go, hey, man, we can't fire him for this. We don't really want him here. As part of the deal, can you see that, make him agree to quit? So the DA will be like, okay, we'll let you plead to misdemeanor, even though you committed 14 felonies. We'll let you plead to misdemeanor, no jail time, but you have to quit your job and not become a cop anywhere else. So they can just put that in the plea agreement. And then if the cop signs it, that's the plea agreement. So the DA can still file criminal charges and make a sweetheart plea deal. They cannot do criminal charges and say, you know what? The victim here is the husband and the kids, and they've already agreed for monetary returns that their hurt or their wrong has been satisfied because they agreed to this. What do we really get by putting somebody in jail if it's not for the victim? Now, the state doesn't have a problem going after you for bullshit, for contempt of cop, or for doing breach of peace or some bullshit that they want to claim the victim. Government's not supposed to be the victim, but that they want to claim. They got no problem throwing your ass in jail and going after you. But in this, since the victim is a family and the victim agreed to take money, the odds are the DA is not going to criminally prosecute anybody. They could. I highly doubt it. If I was a bet man in Vegas, I would take the vet. They're not getting prosecuted. All right. Somebody wanted me to get to that. We show society that no one is above the law. Well, that's not true. We show society that everyone's above the law. That's the problem. Politicians, cops, attorneys, lawyers, judges, they're all above the law. That's the freaking problem. Bye, Lisa. Uh-oh, Lisa left. So Baldwin buys what? I don't think Baldwin bought his way out. I think Baldwin agreed. I think the company, their insurance company, what happens when you have, and a lot of cops will carry what's called an umbrella policy. You as a citizen right now, me and you can go out and get what's called an umbrella policy insurance, $1 million. And that's going to cover us for any wrongful death, accident, drunk driving, injuries, whatever. That's on top of our regular insurance because they'll take care of that if we have car insurance. But for any other damages, you can get what's called an umbrella insurance policy, which basically covers you for just about anything that happens. You're not going to lose your house. You're not going to lose everything. This policy will cover you. So if you take out $1 million umbrella policy, and I'm saying $1 million because there ain't no way I'm worth $1 million. So I've taken out a policy that's more than I'm worth. Almost all courts in the land will not make you pay if you get sued. They will say the umbrella policy pays. And we're not paying more than what it is. So if I have $1 million policy, that's all you get paid. You can't say we want $1 million from his insurance and we want another $1 million from him. Most courts won't do that because they try to reward responsible people that if you go out and pay a premium and get insurance, you're trying to do the right thing in case something happens. They're not going to penalize you. They're going to make your umbrella policy pay, and that's all you're going to pay because you paid your premiums. I'm not telling you this is in law. It's not written down. Some lawyer's going to say this is fact. This is what happens. This is a normal course of how the system plays out. Can there be exceptions? Yes. Can they still make it? Yes. But, I mean, what's the point? That's why people don't sue a lot of cops. Cops usually don't have a lot of money. They might have a pension. They might have a monthly salary. They may have a house that they have a mortgage on. They may have a nice car, a nice motorcycle they have mortgages on. But they're not cash rich. They don't have a lot of money that you can take from them. Most homes are my home's homesteaded. If you sue me, you can't take my home because homesteaded in Texas. So, I mean, there's certain things that you can kind of protect. But you know, I mean, it's just the way it works. So Alex, I don't think paid out money. He has probably a multi-million-dollar umbrella policy, because if I'm worth $5 million and I take out a $500,000 umbrella policy, the courts will be like, you're worth $5 million. If you wanted to protect your assets, you should have took out a $5 million policy. Then we would let your umbrella policy cover it. You took out 500,000 as you were cheap. You try to play the system. We're going to hold you responsible afterwards. But Rick, you just said if you had. I said if it's reasonable, most courts will agree there's nothing black and white or set in stone in our criminal justice system or criminal injustice system, whatever you want to call it. So I don't think he bought his way out. I think it was a combination between him money, his umbrella policy, the movie company's umbrella policy, the directors probably had their own umbrella policy, and through all that, this guy got mega millions for him, and he's like, we'll make do. I can find another wife. I can make more kids with another wife. Rick, that's cold-blooded. Maybe he loved his wife. Maybe. I don't know. She was a left wing, so my heartstrings are not as played when another freaking liberal bites the dust. Rick, that's not fair. That's why you're mean and a hypocrite. Whatever. What are we watching? Sugar Britches? What? Don't get the watching like thing either, Sugar Britches. I don't know what's going on there. Are you going to make a movie with toy guns? No, I was going to use real guns, but I wasn't going to do it live. If I can record just like I am now, I can make a recording on a screen using this screen right here with real guns, and then I can upload it. You can still put gun videos on YouTube. You just can't use guns in a live. So I wasn't going to do the spring thing as a live. I was going to make a video and upload it. O.J. Simpson case was reverse of Rust. I don't really understand what that means. DOJ says they're going to prosecute Hunter Biden, just falsely gun papers, nothing about Ukraine or Big I. Yeah, and that's kind of bullshit. I think they're kind of, look, DOJ is appointed by the president, and if the president don't want his son prosecuted, he ain't getting prosecuted. But because they went after Trump and they got some bad heat for doing that freaking shitty warrant, and they went and searched his Trump's wife's panty drawer and did all that bullshit, they know they look bad. So my guess is Biden is telling the person in charge of the DOJ, hey, if you want to get him from some low-level crime, I don't really care. He's going to be taken care of. I'm worth millions. He's worth millions. I'm going to take care of him. He's going to get a job. Nobody cares about it. If you want to go after him for some low-level misdemeanor, that way we can claim that the system is really fair. See, you said we just went after Trump, and the FBI gets a win by saying, see, we're non-biased. We went after Trump, but look, we charged Hunter. First of all, FBI doesn't charge people, okay? U.S. Attorney, the FBI works for DOJ. The DOJ is the DA's office for the local cops, okay? We don't charge people. We put down suggested or recommended charges. We book you in jail, and the judge issues bail on that. Until the DA says, we're charging this, that, and that, or we're not charging anything, that's when the actual charging happens. Same thing with the feds. It's even worse with the feds because I don't think the feds can do a PC arrest. Maybe for an on shooting. I'm trying to think. I don't think the feds do PC arrests. They might. The marshals can, or maybe they can't either. It's really funny when you're working with the feds because, and they deputized me. I was FBI agent, and I showed that. I talked about that. But we can't like go out and just initiate a case. The case has to come down, and before it comes down, it's usually reviewed by some U.S. attorney. Like, hey, if we go after this, will you prosecute? Because we don't want to waste our time. PDs will go out and says, hey, it's our job to respond. We have to waste our time on this shit, and then we give it to the DA, and they can do what they want. And the feds, it's not like that. So in the feds, you usually got to get some U.S. attorney to kind of say, hey, we're willing to prosecute the case. Go work it. So it's a little bit different. And I'm telling you, man, I wish somebody could answer that. Does anybody know if a Fed can PC? I don't think I've ever heard of an FBI agent making a PC arrest. When I say PC, a PC arrest is a probable cause arrest. So as a cop, I can arrest you two ways, either with a warrant or probable cause. If I have probable cause to arrest you, I don't need a warrant. If I got a warrant, probable cause already established, I don't need probable cause because I have it because it's in a warrant that's sworn and signed by a judge. Those are the only two ways I can arrest you. So when somebody says PC him, that's a probable cause arrest. Don't go get a warrant. I see you punch a dude in the face. I got probable cause. You committed a crime. You're under arrest. I don't need a warrant. If I don't see you punch him in the face and a guy walks up and comes into PD and says, hey, man, this guy punched me. Well, who was it? This guy. You got to, okay. I can write up a report. I can refer to the DA and say, hey, here's our victim. He said this happened. We got no witnesses, no video, no nothing. When I tried to talk to the suspect, he invoked. Do you want to charge or you don't? And the DA will go like, I'll issue a warrant, get a warrant for him, we'll prosecute it. Perfect. Now we get a warrant, we go arrest him. In California, we can't PC, probable cause arrest, for any misdemeanor unless it's committed in our presence. But a felony, whether or not it's committed or not, whether it's in our presence or not, whether or not it was in fact a felony or not, I can PC you. It's kind of odd. All you have to do as a cop in California, arrest somebody and go, I thought a felony was committed, or could have been committed, or would have been committed, or this guy was involved in a felony, I can arrest you. The old thing, you can't beat the ride, you can beat the charge, or whatever. It's bullshit. I didn't do it, but we're allowed to do it by the law. Cops can arrest for a felony whether or not it's been committed or not. So the feds, did somebody answer my question? Can a feds PC? I wonder if I have any cops here that are watching. If someone shows you a video, if someone shows me a video, that gives me probable cause. Remember, probable cause is that set of facts and circumstances that would lead a reasonable person with the same experience and knowledge as me to reach the same conclusion that I reach. If I show a video to most cops and say, look at this dude, man, he punched this guy right in the face. The guy's here. He's got a bruise. He said he punched him. Most cops would agree, I think he committed a crime. I think I have probable cause. I'm arresting his ass. And even if I don't, let's say I arrest him and I book him in jail and they go, the judge reviews it and goes, I don't like your probable cause. I'm cutting him loose. They let him out of jail. I type up my report. I send the DA. The DA goes, judge is full of shit. I think you got probable cause. I'm charging his ass. Go arrest him. I go back and arrest him. So again, when people tell you about how great the law is and how everybody understands it, and I know, and I'm a cop, it's all bullshit because it's all variables and it can change at a moment, and it's totality of facts and circumstances, which always change, and is up to interpretation. And then you get to interpret law, and then you get to interpret the intent of the law, and then you get to interpret the legislative intent of the law, and then you have to determine what word means what, and whether this is sex or it isn't, and what's anal and what isn't, and what's a penis and what isn't, and what's a digit, and it's all freaking bullshit. That's why most cops are just like, I'll arrest them, let the DA figure it out, or I'll refer it to the DA and let them figure it out. See, departments don't want you just referring shit to the DA because then they don't get the arrest stat. They don't get to say we have a lot of crime. We need more cops. We've had so many arrests. We've had so much booking. We had to take time from these people to do this. We got to get more officers. Agencies that are trying to grow, and government always tries to grow, they want you doing things that justify more. Government always wants more money, more people, more resources. That's what they do. That's why they're freaking a leech of society, and you have to control them and keep them small and always take power away and never give them more power. These freaking idiot left wings don't believe that. But anyway, I digress. Governments always want to grow. PD gets no effort when I type out a report and send it to the DA and we don't get an arrest. We don't have to book them. It doesn't pull me off the street for as long. They want you to arrest them. Let the DA figure it out, because now we can use that arrest that we have high crime area. We need more cops. It was busy. When we have somebody not getting service over here, we can say, well, we made this many arrests. What do you want us to do? Give us more cops. So it's all feeding the system. I didn't like it. I never liked it. I didn't like playing a stat game. I did my job. There's plenty of criminals out there to arrest. That's just most people don't want to deal with the real criminals because that takes work. All right, where are we at here? It means we're fucked with commie cops. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Oh, Mary and Joseph. I'm working on my Catholic stuff. Mary and Joseph. Joseph was the guy that didn't have sex with Mary in the middle of the desert and she became pregnant, right? And then Jesus was born. Was Joseph Mary's like friend? Is that what we call it? A platonic relationship friend? Is that how that worked out? Rick, you're going to go to hell. You're making. I'm just asking questions, people. Citizens arrest Barney. Yeah. Some places allow citizens, some don't. It is confusing as hell. It's simplifying But that's it. It takes the lates and drinking are getting to him a little bit. What? We live. Yankee. Is Yankee here? I haven't seen him. Surf New York. Let's see here. I reached the conclusion that Darrell Brooks killed 6, hurt others by driving through a Christmas tree. He no longer needs to breathe. Yeah, I mean, on crimes like that, that's when I think public hangings are best. But even back in a public hangings day, they were like, no, we got to have justice. We got to have court. The problem with public hangings, let's just say, and sometimes I think this would be a good thing. If you catch somebody stealing, deadly force authorized, you can shoot and kill them. So if that was the rule, here's the problem. Although I like swift justice, now you've just given every unethical, and there's unethical people, a way to shoot people and say he was stealing. And then you can't do anything. So in the balance of laws and government, they're always trying to get, okay, we can't give so much power to where you can kill anybody for any reason, because then you just have people killing people, and then we have innocent victims and innocent people getting killed. But because the laws doesn't restrict or control it, we made it illegal. He was stealing something, I can kill him. He stole something. I thought he was stealing. Sorry, it was a mistake. Stealing is death penalty, makes it a felony. Doesn't matter if it's true or not, I can kill him. So that's the problem. The other problem is once government gets their damn fingers in anything, they want more. They want to make it more restricted. Only they have power. Only they can do something. You have to depend on them. You have to pay them more money. You have to support them. And they just grow into this big, huge bureaucracy to where nobody gets justice except the people in the bureaucracy, because government takes care of government. I don't know why they aren't teaching this shit in school. It's like you can't talk about government anymore or you're some sort of subversive. Government is evil. It's inherently evil. Our founders knew it. They gave us, Alexa, add 5 minutes. They gave us the Constitution to stop that
5
shit.
minutes added.
That's why our Constitution is there. And to me, it's just a sheet of paper. We've lost our Constitution. All right, we got to wrap this up here because I'm running out. Hit the thumbs up. Thanks. Rick, say 3 Hail Marys, our Father. Bless you, my child. I'll say them. SOS. Is that shit on a single? What are we talking about? SOS. Hit the thumbs up. I thought that said hit the Trumps up. Rick, you can't read. Whiskey for my friends, beer for my horses. Don't give your horses beer. It's not good for them. It's carbonated. I know it's a good song, but whiskey for your friends, okay. I need to have a whiskey tonight because I was going to have a glass of wine last night. I didn't. I was like, man, I was so freaking sore. My back has been killing me. I've been playing so much. I'm in this league on a Thursday night. Everybody that shows up, and you just go from one court to the other. It's like, play this guy, and then as soon as you're just about it, goes, have you played him yet? Okay, go play him. And they're keeping the score, which I don't really give a shit on what level you're at and all that shit, but on how many wins you get and how many points. But it just gets you a lot of games with different people, different serves. But, man, when I'm done, I can barely freaking walk on my back, and I'm like, shit. Oh, there's a cool little hawk that just landed on my I put a mouse out there that Moki killed, and he's sitting right on the thing, man. I wish I could get a picture and make that live. Every time I turn this camera, it doesn't pick it up. I'll try it. But it usually won't go through my screen. Yeah, see, you guys can't see it. Right to the right, there's a hawk sitting on that gate. If you guys can see that. Yeah, darn, you can't pick it up. That's too bad. He's a cool looking little, I love my little hawks out here. I like their little noise they make when they fly by. All the critters are like, shit, there's a hawk. I don't know about public stoning. I think hanging is good. I don't know about torture and stuff, but there was a couple times where people were beating the shit out of somebody we were looking for, and we pulled up and they were just beating the shit out of them. I was kind of like, I don't really want to protect this guy, but it's kind of the right thing to do. So we'd have to get the people off and put them in custody and take them in jail. But it was kind of like, I like street justice. Not that I'm promoting violence. I just think sometimes, little street justice keeps the police on their toes. So maybe they don't want to become a victim of street justice. Public dragging. I stopped a man for beating his girlfriend. Called police. Dispatch told me the victim needed a call. I know. I mean, that's why it doesn't. It's no good to get involved anymore. I had to move my camera. That little red light's on there. I keep it behind my screen because it bugs me. He's drinking iced tea. I am drinking iced tea, but it's peach iced tea. Smell it. Ooh, the smell of peaches. Ooh. All right. Rick, go to church tomorrow. I haven't stepped foot. You know what? I can't say that because this one girl wanted me to take her to Catholic church about, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago. She's never been to Catholic church, so I ended up taking her to Catholic church. I was like, you may not want to stand too close. Ceiling may fall. We didn't actually go into church. We stood behind a glass, and I was explaining the mass, and they were doing the communion and all that shit. So I was just standing there with her, and I was like, okay, so this is it. This is what they're doing, blah, 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 blah. But that's the first time I've stepped in a Catholic church and got to be 50. Oh, you know what? I think when my sister came up a few years ago, we might have visited a couple churches because she's all into that. She likes the old churches and stuff. So I don't remember going with her. I remember going a couple months ago with that girl. So she saw the inside of a Catholic church, and I didn't get struck by lightning. I got out the front door and I ran, wiped my forehead, looked around for clouds, and went, woo, made it out. The devil didn't get me. All right. Let's end this live here. I think I went through all my slides. I did. So we are good to go. Hope everybody have a good day. It was an hour and 47-minute live. I got 562 people. I haven't even looked at the people there. I better have 500 likes, you little freaking crybabies, not hitting the like button. Anyway, let's see here. Where are we at? Sugar Britches. Safe word is premature. They changed the safe word on me? I thought it was walnut. I could really use a song. I'm going to have, you know what I might have? Ooh, little gentleman Jack. Ooh, might have me a little Jack and Coke. Maybe. I don't know. It depends. I'm kind of feel bummed because I'm working out and that shit turns to sugar, and I bought a fruit plate and I've been eating pineapple and cantaloupe. There was this cool fruit tray at freaking Kroger, and it had pineapple, honeydew melon, cantaloupe. Alexa, stop. Honeydew melon, cantaloupe, strawberries, and did I already say watermelon? Watermelon, pineapple, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, and strawberries. It was really good. But I've been eating all that, and that's kind of like sugar. So it's kind of like, man, if I take a drink, that turns to sugar too. So we'll see. I'm finally getting feeling like I'm getting my strength back, and I can do my dips. And so it kind of feels good to have, my muscles are a little sore, but not as bad as my back. Freaking, Catholic what? Catholic Charities is moving Joe illegal. I know. It's pissing me off. Don't get me started on the Catholic religion and all their bullshit. They don't believe that we should have borders. They want to bring them in. They move them around. Meanwhile, they stand behind their freaking Vatican wall and don't let anybody in. Piece of shit Pope. Now I have people unsubscribing now. You can't talk about the Pope. The Pope is holy. How dare you talk about the Pope? He's going to be struck dead by lightning. Rick wearing his priest robe. I don't have my priest robe, but I do have that picture somewhere. Rick, come to the dark side, be a Protestant. You know, I don't even know what the difference between a Protestant, Baptist, or Catholic is. I really freaking don't. It's just not. Peach tea is the best. I know. And it's peach tea with that, the stuff that's not sugar. It's got that, shit, I can't think of the name of it now. Somebody probably knows what I'm talking about. I hope it's sweet tea. I don't like sweet tea, but it is because the sweet, it's got something in it that, what's that drink that they give you that's no sugar? And it comes in all different flavors, the little packets. That's how I make it. Okay. I love peach anything. Isn't there a song about peaches? There's a song about looking up her dress. It's the world up her dress. I want to squeeze those peaches. Come on, somebody help me out. There's a song about that. Time for sure. What's Crystal Light? That's what it is. Thank you. This is Crystal Light peach tea. Thank you. They're my new sponsors. I wish. I don't know if it has that. I don't know what Crystal Light has in it. Is that what? I don't know what it's got in it. What's the name of that song? Come on, people. Really love your peaches. That's it. That's it. Want to shake your tree? Yeah. What's the name of the tune? Darn it. Alexa, play I Want to Shake Your Tree.
Here's Your Welcome by Dwayne Johnson on Amazon Music.
You're welcome? Is that the song? didn't ask for your welcome. That woman doesn't listen.
Okay. I see what's happening. Yeah.
Alexa, stop, crazy woman. What's the Joker? Is that the name? Steve Miller Band. It is Steve Miller. What's the name of the tune? No, is it Space Cowboy? Is it Rambler? Come on, people. Steve Miller Band, the Joker. Is that what it is? Alexa, play the Joker by Steve Miller Band.